Here's example 11 of solving trig equations. So here we're just going to solve in the interval 0 to 2 pi, no general solutions or anything like that. So 4 times the sine squared of theta plus 1 equals 5. So that's the equation we want to solve here. So the idea basically is just we're solving for theta, so we want to eventually just get the theta all by itself on one side. So we're just going to treat this like we would any other type of algebraic equation. So we'll subtract 1 from both sides, and we get 4 times the sine squared of theta equals 4. Okay? And now we can divide both sides by 4, so that we end up with sine squared of theta equals 1. Okay? Now we can take the square root of both sides, so we have to be very careful on this step because it's kind of tempting to just say, okay, then the sine of theta equals 1. But that's not exactly right, because whenever you take the square root of both sides of an equation, you're going to have a positive and a negative root. So really what we should say is plus 1 and minus 1 here. So sine of theta now equals plus and minus 1. Okay? So let's go ahead and break that up into 2. So this is sine of theta equals 1, or sine of theta equals negative 1. Okay? And from here it's just a matter of knowing the unit circle. So if we think about the unit circle, x-axis, y-axis, big ol' unit circle here. So sine of theta is 1 at this angle right here, and this angle is pi over 2. Okay? And sine of theta is negative 1, so this right here is pi over 2. And then sine of theta is negative 1 down here, and this angle is 3 pi over 2. And again, make sure that the answers that we give, they have to be in 0 to 2 pi, so this means 0 is less than or equal to theta is strictly less than 2 pi. Okay? So while there are infinitely many values of theta that satisfy these equations here, each of these only has 1 in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Okay? So this one is theta equals pi over 2, and this one is theta equals 3 pi over 2. Okay, so just a little bit of basic algebra here, and then keep in mind that when we take the square root of both sides, we have a positive and a negative root, and then from there, it's really just a matter of knowing the unit circle. Okay, so that's pretty much it for example 11 of solving trig equations.